sales tax part, draw that up, and then we're talking about, you said it was gonna be 22,000, and we could use the start up front.
22.7. Now, when we say
22.7.
upfront, it's still project completion. It's not, here's this money to put towards your project. It's still project completion.
So when I'm understanding it, I don't want you guys wasting your time on the taxes, because if you're gonna give me 22,000 at completion, and then I gotta do a gamble on 3 years of taxes, it's smarter for me to take the 66,000 up front.
We wouldn't say that you would have to generate that in sales tax in 3 years. We're just using your projections as a time frame.
Right.
But you could do, you know, $15,000 a year, you know, but if it takes you 6 years instead of 3 years to get that, that rebate will occur until you reach the 45,000.
But the number stays the same. Okay, you follow? Okay.
Am I not following?
You're 100%
No, it's just-
following. I'm saying,
Okay.
for me, I'm gonna get the same amount of money. Do I want it over 6 years, or do I want it at the end of completion of my project? Either way, it's the same amount of money. So
So you think you'll have a project done?
well, I mean, if this meeting was successful and we were able to at least acquire enough to get the project started, they're ready to start in 30 days, maybe 60. We would have that done in 90 to 120 days. I mean, obviously we were hoping for a little more assistance. We knew we probably weren't gonna get the whole, but we were hoping to at least get the building. But if we got to do concrete and everything with it, then the project is just, you know, like I don't mind painting it and doing the addition and then keeping the entrance and stuff the same. But if we have to do 100,000 in concrete out of our own pocket, then it's cheaper for us to just build either, you know, look at the other building in Vandalia we've been acquired about, or add on.
You talk about it being a risk for you as the business owner, and assuming, you know, that you reach the projections of sales tax. But on the flip side of that, from our standpoint, if we were to give you what you say you needed to do this, it's a risk on our end using taxpayer dollars, assuming that you could have elevated your projected figures and then not even bring that in, and we hold no one to the fire on that.
Right, and you do have two, I mean, I'll put it this way, you do have two local business owners that have been extremely successful. My current business, 7 times what my original projection was to you guys. And also I took a building that was ready to be tore down and had it open within 6 months, which, I mean, seems to be years now. And I'm sitting here in front of you with the timeline with 2 local successful people saying, this is what we've done and this is what we can do for you. So I want you to, you know, to your statement, I want you to understand that. So while you do have risk.
On that project.
I'm sorry?
We gave you 30% on that, was $30,000.
That's correct. Yeah, and actually the project, that was with me doing 100% of the labor. So the estimates and then the sales estimates wasn't even close to what they are and what you guys are seeing back on your returns. So just reviewing the risk statement that she made.
And reviewing this and comparing your other project to this one, your other project is an exemplary, example. It is a perfect example of TIF and business district funding. I mean, that building, I've lived here my entire life. I don't ever recall seeing that in use. It was slated for demo. It probably should have been demolished, but that was a perfect use of TIF and business district funds. And where this is just a completely different situation.
Yeah, that's what
just a
the
different one.
Brand
Not saying it's wrong, it's just different.
Because that's what Brand Development said. It's not a blighted building, you redo it like you're out there, practically had to tear most of it down and started from the bottom up. This is different, it's already established. You're just gonna make changes to it.
The only reason why we're on this topic is risk. And I just want you to know, you guys, there's a lot of risk out there right now. And you have 2 people standing in front of you that has put our money, per se, where our mouth is, and it's came out for you guys to the good.